Senate President Bukola Saraki has boasted that the opposition People Democratic Party will win the 2019 presidential election. Saraki said this in Ilorin at a meeting with PDP members who came from the 16 local government area of the state. He also expressed his confidence that his new party will emerge victorious in all the local government area of the state. Saraki said that the victory of the PDP at the both federal and the state level will be beneficial to all the members in the state. Senate President said the future of PDP was now brighter than it used to be. Chairman, Presidential Advisory Committee Against Corruption, Professor Itise Sage, has said the federal government could fund next year's general election by invoking the doctrine of necessity should the National Assembly fail to pass the budget. According to him, the overriding necessity of election and survival of democracy supersede the National Assembly's power where democracy is threatened. Sage, in the statement, said the power to approve the budget is only a single item in the Constitution. Democracy and its process, including the election, are what the Constitution are about. The statement read, the failure or refusal by the National Assembly to approve the fund for the 2019 election will constitute a sabotage of our democracy, and of which the Constitution is the embodiment. If the elections are not held, it will mean the collapse of democracy, leading to chaos and anarchy. The question that arises is simple: which is more critical to democracy and the survival of Nigeria? Is it the power of the National Assembly to approve the budget, or the survival of democracy and Nigeria itself? If the survival of democracy is more important and the fundamental to Nigeria existence, then failure to approve the budget for election will trigger the doctrine of necessity, thus compelling the funding of election without approval of the National Assembly. Ahead of 2019 presidential election, People's Democratic Party (PDP) has ruled out any possibility of micro-zoning of its ticket to a particular geopolitical zone in the north. National Publicity Secretary of the party, Kola Ologbodiyan, disclosed this in reaction to a call by the lawmaker representing Kano Central Senatorial District, Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso, that PDP should pick its presidential candidate from the northwest to stand a better chance of ousting All Progressive Congress (APC) from Aso Rock in 2019. Ologbodiyan, who had often insisted that the leadership of the party would not stand in a way of delegate in the determination of the PDP flag bearer for the 2019 presidential election, noted that all aspirants will reach out to delegates to present their plans for Nigerians ahead of the poll. He said what Senator Kwankwaso said was his opinion represent the best option for PDP as a party that is democratic. There's no way we will shut out any aspirant because of where it comes from. End of quote. According to him, the party encouraged them, the aspirant, to reach out to Nigerians and present their plans so that at the end, the one that will emerge the candidate will carry others along. The Northwest currently has formidable aspirants on the platform of the PDP, including Senator Ahmed Makarfi, former governor of Kaduna State, his Kano and Sokoto State counterpart, Ibrahim Shekarau and Ataru Bafarawa, respectively, as well as SY Special Duty Minister Taminu Turaki and a businessman, Senator Dati Baba Ahmed. The chairman of the Northern Senators Forum, Senator Ali Wamako, has cautioned against fanning ember of disunity. According to him, we should individually, as religious, traditional, and political leaders, guide against hate speeches, as well as incitement or fanning the ember of disunity, especially in this period of increased political tempo in the country, he said. Wamako, who represents the Sokoto North Central District, stated this at his Eid el-Kabir message to the people. He emphasized the need for the sustainable peace, unity, and love for one another in Nigeria, irrespective of any religious, ethnic, or political affinities. The center urged Muslims to imbibe the virtue of sacrifice and love among the entire citizens of the nation. He stressed that the significance of the season, which include boosts in piety, self-discipline, and sacrifice, should be beyond the festivity. Wamako urged Muslims to use the period to pray for the peace and unity in the country, just as he called for special prayers for the peaceful conduct of the forthcoming general election.
Another statesman, Chief Edwin Clark, says prevailing security challenges in the country can only be defeated if the nation is restructured. Edwin Clark, a former Minister of Information, in an interview with newsmen, said the decentralized security architecture in the country could not avert or respond swiftly to security issues in all parts of the nation, while insisting that the country must restructure to allow for the creation of state police and other grassroots policing options to tame the security issues in the nation. Said the restructuring would also promote effective governance and development if adopted by the country. He called for peaceful coexistence in the nation, saying it was only in an atmosphere of peace that the country's goal would be realized.
Oni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Ogunwusi, has advised politicians in the country against violence and bloodshedding as preparation for 2019 general election begin to gather momentum. According to a statement made available to journalists in Osogbo, Oba Ogunwusi gave this advice in his palace. Oba Ogunwusi, who is co-chairman of the National Council of Traditional Rulers of Nigeria, spoke while receiving hundreds of Muslims led by the chief imam of Ife land, Alhaji Abdul Samiu Ahmed. He said the nation had lost so many promising persons to electoral violence, while admonishing politicians to be law-abiding and shun violence in order to show to the people outside that Nigeria was ripe for democracy. He said the spirit of brotherhood being displayed by the faithful on Saturday was laudable. He urged the politicians to apply this brotherliness when they get to the field of the politics, because that will help in witnessing violence-free election always. Edo State Stator Commander of Federal Road Safety Corps, Anthony Oko, says 50% of the road crashes in the country are due to poor sight of drivers. Oko made the assertion during a sensitization program and eyes-free test organized in Benin by the command in collaboration with an NGO in X sector. He said the essence of the program was to enhance accurate driving and prevent accidents on the road. He said road crashes were caused by human, mechanical, and weather error, stressing that human elements usually lead to colossal losses. In his remark, a stakeholder in Edo State, Dr. Onoriede Ateka, said the NGO have observed that most road accidents were as a result of unclear vision of driver. Ateka said there was need to educate drivers on the importance of sight to guarantee safety on the road. He therefore advised drivers to endeavor to go for eyes check at least once in a year to update their vision.